Good evening, good evening. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Um, we got some sad news. Our queen, Assata Shakur, has passed away at the age of 78. Our queen gone. It's gonna be open panel tonight. Before I go through these announcements. Hey, chilling with Ray, how you doing? Okay, sis, no problem. You always catch the replay. All right. Have a good night. Have a good night. I will put the link in the chat in a few. She was part of the Black Liberation Movement back in the 60s, going to the 70s. There was a shootout in Jersey that one of the state troopers said it shot her. It was on the attack. And she was in jail off and on back, go up to 1978. And okay, I'll put the wait right there, family. I'll put the link in the chat right now so you can get on. Okay. And those link right there, brother. Go get it. And they break it out of jail because they was going to assassinate her. So she was exiled in Cuba for all these years. And so we're gonna pay our respects for our queen. Ask Brother God Nolly would come on the panel. And it's welcome to anybody. It's welcome to anybody. Want you to come up. To my underrated. Shout out to my underrated one family, my day ones, and the ones along the way. Brother God Nolly, we're part of the family. He been my day one for years. And shout out to No Duck Zone family, Brother McLean. Thanks. Shout out to you. Thank you. Thanks for you, brother. Always showed me. Appreciate you having me on. Talk about boxing and other stuff. So No Duck Zone podcast. Shout out to his wife and the rest of the brothers and sisters of the movement. And also shout out to the mighty LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also a boxing community. Shout out to the creator, Brother 78 Sports TV, and the rest of the brothers and sisters of the family. And I've been rolling with them, throughout the years. So again, the title is Rest in Peace, Assata Shakur, our queen gone. Open panel, hashtag the truth, the number one grinder. Good evening, King. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm trying to make it, bro. This is hard. You know how this goes.
Yeah.
No, and it was hard for me before you continue say your piece. It was hard for me. You can't imagine. I know you understand what I'm saying. As we disciples of of our queen right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Disciples.
And I want to say something though.
Go.
I want to say rest in peace to our queen, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Whether she did it or didn't do it, she's still a hero of me. Like she's still a hero of mine. And I'm glad that at the end of the day she won. You know what I'm saying? She won. And America looks stupid. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even care about United States. I really don't. I mean, especially the people that's running it. And it just proved to me that white America, they have so much love for their own people, where that one state trooper who was probably most likely was probably a racist piece of garbage. And it shows you that they would rather hunt one person down for years. For years. To be honest with you, people would probably have forgot about, like, you would think people would just, okay, they just let it go. But it just shows you that white people don't let stuff go. White folks don't let stuff go, man. Like, but they want us to let things go. You see how that works? They want us to say, "Oh, get over it, get over slavery, get over it." Doesn't matter the atrocities they have done, the brainwashing, the how they murder us mentally, physically,
Yeah.
emotionally. They don't care. They want us to let go, but they won't let it go.
Yeah.
How come they just didn't let it go? They put 2 bounties on his sister's head. $1 million, $2 million. Even Barack Obama, that Negroes love so much, was in on it. How come he didn't say, no, let's let it go. Let's take it as a, okay. No, he was on it. He was for it. And they treated this woman like she was just this criminal, like this mass, and you just be like, wow. And you see all these white people doing all these school shootings, and it's like, there's no evidence that this woman, like, there's no evidence of our sister did anything. There's no evidence. They just make an assumption. And yeah, just like anybody else, especially during that time, they knew they're gonna find her guilty no matter what. So she left. She left the country. She escaped, and Cuba took her in. So, I heard that read that she had some health problems. She had some health issues as she got older, but she's free now. She's free. I mean, she was free physically, but now she's free spiritually, man. And at the end of the day, she won. And America had to take that loss. They had to take an L. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad. I'm glad that she got out of the United States. And I'm glad that Cuba took her in and took care of her. They didn't hand her over or nothing like that. So shout out to Cuba for doing that. And yeah, but it just proved to me that they did not let it go. They did not let it go. And I want to see what the news is going to say. I just want to see what they're going to say about her now. This our sister transitioned. I want to see what these evil white media bastards going to say about her now. I'm just looking forward to it. Go ahead, King. I'll yield the mic.
But no, but you know what? Let's build on that. But brother, King, you answer your own question. You know what they gonna say. And also let me say this to go more on your point. White supremacy is not just controlled by white people anymore. You got some of us as a people down with white supremacy. Every nationality is down with white supremacy now.
Facts.
And so we have to understand this is a global thing. Hey, brother Official, I ain't see you in a while. If you want to come up, the link is right there. And so this is a system that stands against anything that goes contrary to our people. Not just, yes, sir. Thank you. And so the thing about, like I was talking to my brother, the king right here, on the phone like almost an hour ago. I practically, when I heard about it, family, I repeated again. I told you, but I almost trip over myself because he meant that much to me, you know. And the other ones that made their transition of black liberation, and the brother could tell, the king could tell you right here, it was very hard for me to set up this live tonight. But at least go more on the King's what he said. USA, the whole world, white supremacy. Y'all got globally, y'all gotta take that L tonight.
That's right.
Y'all gotta take that L tonight. Cause she with our ancestors now. You know. No, that's Tupac godmother, brother Fisher. Godmother. You know. But yeah, she died in Cuba. You right about that. And so for me, it goes to show that even like we got lynchings still going on throughout the years. It's so funny that I thought about this. This one of my lives that I did years ago, right? That the white women are co-conspirators of white supremacy. And let me say this: there are women, the women, the human race. I'm talking about the women that you're with your man. Y'all co-conspirators of white supremacy.
Hold on, brother. She died in Cuba, brother. Official first. She died in Cuba.
It's not
Go
Cuba,
ahead.
right? So the women content create the women content creators. Y'all need to show respect for this woman, but some of y'all not gonna do it because y'all into that part of white supremacy, and then you got these softy flower boys. And what I love about her, right? A consistent, dearing love that she had for people. But also, she had love for the black man. If you notice that throughout the years she was working with, there wasn't that many people working. I ain't gonna say it was women there. It was definitely women was working with her. I'm not saying the women that had all made they transition to United States. Y'all couldn't get them either. So shout out to the women too. So for me, you gotta give me a moment, y'all. She's one of the few heroes that was inspiration. She's one of the few. When I said stand up against the system, that's her. She didn't care that she was a black woman. She didn't care nothing about that. Stand up for our people. That's what I'm saying. Open panel, bro. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. Open panel. If you say y'all got love for her, just come up. I'm not saying that you gotta stay all night. I'm not saying you stay all night because we ain't gonna be all night. But at least you should pay your respects. That's why I put open panel. If you don't really know about her, y'all can just go Google it and read about her, and y'all come up, always come up to pay your respects. Y'all had the link. I put the link. Everybody talk about Angela Davis, but Angela Davis sold us out.
Right. That's right.
Angela Davis sold us out. She didn't. Now she had other aspirations, but her aspirations, people don't understand that she had to leave from a family. Do you know how hard it is to leave your daughter? But she understood that the movement of us as African descent around the world is greater. It's a greater purpose. So what I'm gonna do, drink up to the queen. Thank you. Thank you to stand up for us. And I can actually smile at this one, get ready now. USA, the whole world, white supremacy, y'all gotta take that L. How does it feel?
That's right.
How does it feel to take that L, white supremacy, globally? Yeah. But it's also still sad more because when you talk about somebody that stand up against the evil tyranny of white supremacy, you see the background, the late great Assata Shakur. I did a book report about her, and the school said I couldn't do it. I ended up doing it. So they said, well, if you want to write for somebody else, why don't you? So you know what I did? So they told get other women Angela Davis. No, I'm not doing Angela Davis. You know what I did other book report about? You know with Malcolm X, Dr. Betty Shabazz. And they was
Nice.
really pissed off. Said, why y'all do this? She a woman, right? And I find, that they try to tell you what to do. And I stand up against that. That's the least I can do. But like you said, she in a better place. She with our ancestors now. And so you don't have to worry about deal with any more pain. But it hurts. This one hurts. I mean, the ones I dealt in the past, my heroes, it hurts. Don't get me wrong. Those hurt too. So I'm not, trust me, this hurts. So again, anybody, please come on. I'm not gonna say please, no. You see the title, the link is in the chat. Come on up. Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
Yeah, it should be some sisters on here. Should be people should be coming up paying their respects. And you're right. I mean, this woman, our queen, our sister, she made a difference. She let you know that We have to fight back. We have to fight back. And like I said, they knew either, like I say, either way, even if they didn't find anything, they would have got something. They would have, because this government is crooked. You know, you got to understand this government is crooked. One thing I've learned that one thing about this, about when it comes down to white people, they don't forget. And I think, and I believe that we should have done the same thing. We should have start putting bounties on some of these white folks. When they murder our own, we should have started putting bounties on them. George Zimmerman, we should have started putting bounties on him. Dead or alive. Dead or alive. One thing I've learned, one thing Annette Turner told me, is that when your enemy who don't look like you do something to you, you do whatever is necessary to get that person and anybody that he's related to. That's what I learned. We don't do that to each other. We shouldn't do each other. We shouldn't check in if we go to a state and our old people say, "Oh, you got to check in." We shouldn't. There's a lot of things that we should not be doing to each other, and we should be doing it. We should be doing it to a race of people.
Hold that thought, brother. Hold that thought. Who are you? Who are you? Please.
Hello?
Hello. Who are you?
My name is Aaron.
Right.
What you up to today?
Did you read the title?
Yes.
Hold that thought, brother. God, now, what's your input on it, please?
She's a nigger.
That's it. You know
Nigger,
what?
nigger, nigger. Fuck
Here we
niggers.
go.
Fucking niggers. Fuck niggers. Kill Jews. Kill Jews. Fucking niggers.
Yeah.
Wow. See, nothing has changed.
None has changed.
Nothing has changed. I'm glad he said that, because it just fuels what I have to say. All of them are like that. And it doesn't matter how nice they are. It doesn't matter how they are interracial relationships. He probably got, that person who said that, he probably got black friends who's made
white or by wife.
Yes. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad. I want people to hear that. I want people to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I already knew once he, with that redneck accent, I already knew that he was a troll. I already knew that. But I'm glad he said what he said.
Yeah, that's a punk move too. That you a sucker for that. You know,
And you know,
that's all you have.
But hear me out. But check this out. They said this is the land of the brave, but he wasn't brave enough to show his face.
Right.
This is the hypocrisy of the United States. I'm living in the United States. I can talk shit about this country. I can. I don't owe United States nothing. I don't have to contribute nothing to United States. United States owes me. They owes my brother underrated. I owe nothing to United States. The United States get the finger whether I'm a citizen or not. So that redneck cockazoid garbage that smell like wet dog. You can say what you want. You can say what you want, but guess what? That New Jersey trooper, he's gone. He got murked. He got murked. And he's and that racist bastard got what he deserved. He got what he deserved. My sister won. My sister won. Now you mad? You mad? White America, you mad? You should be mad. As much stuff, much crap that we had to deal. You lynch our people, you hung our people, you shoot our people, and y'all get off. Oh no, you mad? Yeah. Show your anger. I love it. I love it. Show it. Let this world know who you truly are. Let them know, because guess what? That New Jersey trooper, he's a dead dog. So fuck him and his family. I said it. I said it. My sister won, and y'all mad. Y'all angry. I love it. Stay mad. We're going to win again. This is nothing new. We're going to win again. We're going to win again. This is a learning lesson. When we had enough, and when we strike, we're going to end it all. That's it. And let me say this. You lucky that my people don't have a bounty on those 4 white cops that beat up Rodney King, George Zetterman, the piece of Dalen Roof, and many others. You lucky that we don't have bounties on them. The 4 black girls that killed in that got bombed in that church.
Birmingham back in 1961.
Yes, no, actually it was 1963.
Oh,
Birmingham, yeah, Birmingham, Alabama. You're right.
I'm sorry.
You luckily we didn't have bounties on the people who did. You lucky we didn't have bounties who had murdered our young brother Emmett Till, George Stanley, that y'all bastards electrocuted when he was 14 years old. Sent him to the electric chair because you want to use it as that young brother as an experiment. Do I have to go on?
And also,
go ahead, brother.
I know. No, I want you to chat on this too. What about the hundreds of massacres and counting? Hundreds. Now they said technically recorded it probably like maybe 50, 60 massacres, but there are hundreds of massacres.
That's true.
We're
not talking about Rosewood. We're not talking about. We didn't even get to Rosewood. We didn't get to Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Blacks Road. I mean, it's many others.
A whole lot. There's a
whole lot. So y'all crying. So white America, you crying over that scumbag, that New Jersey trooper. Y'all crying over that. And y'all mad. Y'all had $2 million, over $2 million bounty on our sister. You know she had to be gangster enough to y'all to do that. You even got the president. You even got that stupid ass mutt Barack Obama in on it. And y'all lost. Y'all lost. You try to get a black man, some coon, some general over there. He was still talking to me before, and this is the time when she was in her 60s. Our sister was in her 60s, and y'all still trying to say we gotta still capture her. This is recent. It wasn't too far. This is not too long ago.
No. But Cuba said nope. We're not giving it up.
Nope. Cuba gave y'all the finger. Shout out to Cuba. Shout out to Cuba for protecting our sister.
Yeah, that's also Cuba. And also, let me say this, brother, because you talk about this throughout this too. Cuba is one of the few countries that stand on African nations. Even the brothers and sisters here. Fidel Castro. Let me give you a little bit of Fidel Castro. When the African nations was forming back in the late 50s, early 60s, now we're talking about Patrice Lumumba, right? Fidel Castro was funding money so they could have their own nation. Also, back in when we had the Million Man March, Fidel Castro, I know you don't like the brother, but I gotta say this, you know what I'm saying, brother. Farrakhan, I'm just gonna say Farrakhan, right? He told Farrakhan to tell the people, listen, the only people I'm gonna pay for our brothers and sisters for medicine. I said, listen, I pay for their medicine, being a doctor, but when they come back here, they gotta go to our community. And the president has shot it down. Now, these are facts. This is not too long ago. This is back like in 95.
Yeah, you're right. I remember. You're right.
So we understand that Cuba always stand with African people because they African too. And so it was meant for her to pass away in Cuba. And I wouldn't want her to pass away over here. Because she was trying to come, she would come. They know it was a plot. You know that now. Other people was a plot. You see, when they were not, oh, we wanted to talk. No, y'all had a plot, and so shout out to Cuba. I think that we should get together one day, brother, and talk about how Cuba played a significant role of African liberation too. How I know I'm getting off the subject a little bit. We're gonna get right back into subject in a few seconds. Just let me ride this out. How Cuba had thrown out white Cubans because they want to be about white supremacy.
That's correct.
And we need to talk about that more. I just want to throw that in. That
No, but
Cuba,
I think all of it is relevant. There's a picture with Malcolm X and Fidel Castro together. There's I remember Fidel Castro came to Harlem, and he came through Harlem, went to spoke at the Abyssinian Baptist Church in '95, I think it was, between '95 and '96. A lot of black people protected him, looked out for him. He didn't go nowhere. He went straight to Harlem. So he was well loved. I mean, he supported helping South Africans doing apartheid.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he had definitely showed love to black people, African people globally. So I don't have any hatred for Fidel Castro. I'm not saying Fidel Castro was perfect, but he did not like the fact that white Cubans were mistreating African people. And that was before, when we had that, there was another guy named Batista was ruling Cuba. He and black people was at the bottom, and Fidel Castro just came in and just changed the whole thing, just changed the game. So, like I said, shout out to Fidel Castro. You know what I'm saying? But he protected our sister. And to me, that tells a lot, man. You know, that tells a lot. You know, so you know, we already know how this government gets down. I mean, and I know there's some coons out there. You know, the blaggers, they don't like it, they hate it. You know, I know they got something negative to say about this sister. But you know, it's unfortunately we have black coons that don't like black people. They just don't like black. They don't like revolutionaries. They don't like it. They got so marinate in this country. You know, I know the Candace Owens. I know she don't like it. You know, I know she don't like this sister. And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But you know what? At the end of the day, to me, she is a revolutionary, and I'm glad that she was free physically from the nonsense, and she's free spiritually. You know, that's all that matters to me, man. And like I said, America got that L. You know, we got that L, and I think more black people should do this, do the same thing. Maybe we should just do it. You know, take this example and just flee, just flee. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know how this country gets. We already know how this country never like African people. This country never like African people. And we see Europe, we see these Caucasoid Neanderthals get away. They do things to us and they get off. And they tell us to move on, forget about it. But I'm just kind of curious. I wonder what the white media are going to say now. And I know they're going to talk about it. I know they're going to hear criticism. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting that. I want to know what Trump going to say. I'm just curious, because I know they're going to ask the blaggers. I know they're going to ask Trump. I know they're going to ask, you know, all the sellouts. I already know. I'm just kind of curious, because at the end of the day, you self-hating Negroes, what you say doesn't mean anything. You Neanderthals out there, you racist Neanderthals, what you say doesn't mean anything. Because at the end of the day, our sister won. She beat y'all. And I'm glad. Like you said, brother, it's a sad day that I wish she lived another 20 years.
I do. I would love to see 100.
Yes. Yes. I wish she lived another 20 years. But 78, that's a good age. That's
a good age, yeah.
Good age.
She lived a life, bro.
She lived a life.
Lived a life.
And I understand that as we get older, our bodies start to break down. We got to take more supplements to strengthen our bodies, to strengthen our blood. And I get it. You know, as we get older, as we start passing 55, 60, we break down. You know, we break down. And she was a healthy woman. She was a healthy woman. She was slim. She wasn't obese. She wasn't, you know, and I know she ate healthy over there. But, you know, I get it. As we get older, you know, you know, we got to build our immune system better, man. And that's how it is. Our body breaks down. But she looked it good. She looked it real good. I mean, last video I've seen about her, she looked really good. But I just want people to learn from this. I want people to learn from this and never forget, because she's always going to be remembered.
Yeah,
she's always going to be remembered. To me, she's my hero. So
yeah, me too. I remember you. I know you remember. Almost about 13 years ago, we lost Dr. Francis Scott Crescent.
Yes. Yep.
That hurt too. Now she lived to see 80 and stuff like that. This hurts. I'm talking about black women. You know what I'm saying? That stand up against
Yes.
white supremacy. That hurt. And I can speak for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? It hurt. I mean, we get it. She don't have to live no more pain. Ass to ass, dust to dust, all that's what that ancestors, like I say, for cool. I'm cool with that. But as a human being, you, my brother, you know, you and the king, it's hurt, man. It hurts, man. Because I want to live, to see, but I'm selfish. Like I said, I'm selfish. And you could probably, most likely, you agree with me. I want to at least see 9,900.
I agree. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah. This was unexpected. It was just unexpected because when I saw the news, I was like, wow, like, damn. And I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't realize she was 78. Time goes so fast. Last time I remember, she was in her 60s.
right.
I said, wow, like time go really fast.
Yeah, so you know, and like you brought out great point. You saying how the U.S. trying to use politics to bring her home, Mister. Oh, you do no. Cuba said no, no. She don't get a fair trial. No, remember Castro said no. USA. She stays in Cuba. But brother, I want to talk about this too because we talk about some things on the phone. But and I remember we was talking on the phone of this part that I hope people come up, our people to pay their respects. Now I want to ask you a question. They see the title, right? They know it's public, right?
Yep.
Why they not coming up? I mean, it's still early. We're gonna be here, you know. Coming up, bro.
I mean, that's a good question. Anytime I know is anytime if you talk about sports, oh, they'll come up. And anything when they're dealing with something not too serious, they'll come up. And I've seen people come on your panels and have discussions and stuff. But I don't know why. I don't know why people ain't coming up now. I don't know if it's because of fear. I don't know because they don't know her. Our good queen, but they I don't know. That's an excellent question. I mean, I have my theories,
Let's
but
hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
but I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It could be fear. It could be they don't know her. It could be a lot of reasons. They can't sleep. They can't sleep because I've seen people. There's people live now. So you can't for them to this I know they got the notification. So that's a good question, man. I mean, it's maybe they'll turn in later. Maybe they'll comment later after this video. I mean, I know that happens. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, there's probably many reasons, but you should have way more people coming up on here, showing their respects. What's that again? You're breaking up, brother.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Not late, man. Can you hear me now? What's up, Big G? Hello? Can you hear me now, brother?
I hear you. I hear you, King.
9:35 ain't late, right?
No, I ain't late. Not to me. It's Friday. They should.
Ain't late, right?
Not late. Now, to me, that's not late. I'm up.
The title says open panel, right?
Yep.
Right? I'm just wondering if let me think. I'm gonna pick my face because I'm just saying that the picture, right?
Yep.
See a black woman, right?
Yep. If you had Cardi B up there, you probably had people up there.
Yeah,
This is the mind. This is the sick mindset. Yeah.
She fight for family, African family, right?
Yep.
Point though, so people say, right?
Yep.
Be strong and stand up for ourselves, right?
Facts. It just told you. It just shows you the mindset. It shows you. It just shows you the mindset, brother. You know.
And it's not like we try, right?
Yeah. It's just black people. I think it could, like I said, could be fair. I think it's fair.
I mean, if you didn't know nothing about, y'all can Google it, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But she paid the price for us, right?
She sure did.
Right? They had to abandon her family and some of us are people so she could be safe, right? So the movement can continue, right?
That's right. That's right.
Right? Am I right, brother?
You're right, brother. And she's not a coward either. She's not a coward.
She's not a coward, right? I'm pointing to her. I want people to understand. She's a black woman, right?
Yes, she is.
She wants the black man and the black woman to work closely, right?
Facts.
No matter what, right?
Yep.
See the title, right? I'm talking the ones outside. You see the title, right? but y'all don't want to pay no respect for her. Y'all don't want to pay no respect for her, right? She gave her life for us, right?
She sure did.
We're doing this, right? That's how we do our heroes, right? Yeah. Oh, you know what I think, brother? Say something, brother. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I think they don't like her because she worked closely with black men to empower black men being a man and accept and she see the best of us as a people. Yeah, they were called pygmy. She one of the few women that carry guns to protect our people, just as the sisters back then in 1972 that were fighting against the NYPD back in 72. And I believe that she was a part of it.
Yep. Yep. I think, I believe so.
Ringleader, right?
Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
She part of the Black Panther movement back then too, that give our clothes, food, shelter, right?
Yep.
So a little boy that she love us as a people, right? I'm talking about us little black boy like me in Brooklyn, New York, right? In special education, stand up for yourself. I love you. You may any teacher mess with, they carry guns, and then you better leave our young men alone.
That's right. That's right.
Black woman, don't worry about that. Mommy, don't worry. We make sure that your sons is all right. And then I know it's gonna be women gonna say, "What about the young black girls?" Yeah, they protect the young black girls too, but they understand the flight of the young black boy. Continually get discriminated. He was talking about that throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
Before she had to make her exile to Cuba back in the late 1970s.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to understand that.
That's right.
That's her. And a few other women in the past have stand up for our people. They don't care for no feminists. They ain't care nothing about that. Because that's part of white supremacy.
Facts. Facts.
But Angela Davis had taken that wicked fruit of white supremacy.
Mm.
Now I know people gonna say, "You're getting on the women." It's not getting on the women because I'm getting on the men too.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of us as a people want her to die.
That's right. That's
Let's
right.
understand that.
That's right. It's sad, but it's true.
The U.S. government want her to die, so she has to make an exile in Cuba.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
Big G in the building, man. What's going on? That's what I'm saying, bro. This was saying people want to make excuses. I don't want. Just Google her.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And I don't ask for much of much. I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much. And I will do the same thing as a black man that do the same work of her too.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna stick to her tonight because it's her night. You respect of a true warrior that she gave her life for us, Africans around this world.
Mm.
Nah, bro. King. You know me for years, King.
Mm-hmm.
You know I don't blow up like this, King.
No, you sure don't.
I don't do stuff because I tend to like deal with people. Now but I like to deal, especially as a man. I'm gonna deal with you, no doubt about that. I ain't no punk. But I never like really be like this. But that's effed up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This effed up, bro. She ain't good enough. Y'all can't come and say, at least maybe I don't know. I don't even understand that. I'm cool. I get it.
Mm.
And you say, and you could be in a panel, and we tell you about her, and then you can say a little thing. There would be no problem with us. Y'all see the title? It's like that. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's like that because it's like that. But nah, man. Yo, I'm saying to you, King, brother to brother, brother to brother, and I ain't sitting right with me right now, bro.
Yeah, I kind of knew this was going to happen, though.
It don't sit right with me.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm talking behalf of myself and a few others out there. It don't sit right with me.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, when Carla be somewhere else, y'all be up there, right? But she gave her life for us.
Mm-hmm.
She stand up for white supremacy and a few others for us. That had some type of liberty or freedom where we had.
Yeah. You're right.
It's a slap in
You're
the
right.
face for me, bro. Slap in the face for me, King. Nah. No. I could not say that I'm a warrior, and I cannot say nothing. I cannot pay my respects to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a real man doing that. I'm real with mine. They ain't cool with me, bro. He ain't cool with me. It ain't cool. It ain't. We've been over an hour. We're gonna stay a little longer. Prove me wrong. Prove us wrong. But it ain't cool with me, bro. This ain't cool with me. And I know it ain't cool with you either.
Mm-mm. Like I
But
said,
some
this.
say you're Pan-African, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm for our people, right?
Like I said, if it was.
Big G. Big G. I appreciate that. And also, though my brother got Nolly with us, who's with me too. We dedicated to the work. Because we disciples of her.
That's right.
And
That's
y'all
right.
pay your respects? Really? And it's not like it's hard to find out about her. Nah, man. Nah. That ain't cool. I could say I could talk behalf of my brother right here. Ain't sitting right with us.
It's not.
It's not sitting right with us. I appreciate the comment, Big G. Thank you so much. You always said good. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. But
Well,
that's messed up, man.
but here's my take on it. And I realized, and I had to cut a lot of people off from YouTube. You probably hear me going after some of these cats, especially when they come down these Muslim dudes or whatever. I noticed that they talk, but they don't walk it. A lot of our people, they talk the talk, they talk all this pro-black stuff, but they don't walk it. I walk it, you walk it. And when it comes down to our sister and real revolution, you got these suckers who claim they from the nation or have some affiliation from the nation. And look how bad they talk against Malcolm X. Look how bad they talk against Malcolm. Look how bad they talk against Khalid Muhammad. And I hear these guys talk. I hear these lame women talk against our brothers and our sisters. Real freedom fighters. And that makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, are you really, are you just saying that? And you really thinking that you're fighting a fight? You really think that you're saying something? Well, Malcolm X, he betrayed Elijah Muhammad, but Elijah Muhammad was a freaking fraud. Farrakhan is a fraud. It's the reason why our brothers are left, because that's the reason why Khalid Muhammad said, hey, you said these things, I'm believing you. I'm just using these people as an example. Look, I'm just using it as an example. You got black people, they claim they fight the fight, but they're not walking it. And you listen to how they talk against our greats.
And you know what, bro? And I want you to continue on this. Even Farrakhan was talking about Malcolm 7 years after that in 72.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is
Yeah,
public.
I remember that. Talk very negative about
me. So at the time, bro. I first heard that back in 70 when I was going on 12, bro. Really?
And a lot of the times, our sister, Assata Shakur, she learned a lot about Malcolm. That's the reason why the Black Panther came about. Malcolm was the one that pushed self-defense. The Black Panther Party came from the philosophy of Malcolm. So they formed the Black Panther of self-defense, defending black people who can't fight, who don't want to fight.
Yeah, and also go more on your point. You know, there's gonna be some people that, well, Martha was on the line with other races, but at the same time, he know his first priority is us as Africans around the world. And the other people, he let them know that I'll be with you, but you have to understand our flight as Africans around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Facts.
sure they understood that. So in case
Yep.
your media want to say something about that, why do you think Kwanzaa was formed? Even see, I was born in '66,
Mm-hmm.
and I did my own. And I had to read up on my history when I got a little older than that. Though the Black Panther Party was formed in '66, Kwanzaa was formed in '66. That was under the spirit of Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That y'all still don't want to get credit to this day. And let me repeat this again. When he started to have his own organization, he let the people know, you better understand our fight as a people around the world, and especially in this USA. So again, of February of 1965, he gave his life to us. And so when people talking about the Nation of Islam, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know some brothers Nation of Islam, they cool and everything. And I'm just saying this though, but you still got a leader talking greasy about a man. And this is what I'm saying is this, but brother, I know we ain't getting upset because that's go all along of the spirit of Assata Shakur. Minister Farrakhan, let me get this. Tell me if I'm right or wrong with this. But his son is with a white woman, right?
Yep. Yep. And you see Farrakhan smiling with the white family.
That he could call them black white devils, right?
Yep. We saw Farrakhan kissing a white man in the mouth. Michael Fregler. Kissed her right in the mouth and then turn around and say it was nothing fruity about it. But this is what these so-called Negro Muslim, this is the reason why there was one guy that I knew. He loved Farrakhan. No, it doesn't matter what he said, Farrakhan do. He's still gonna ride with him. And I had to cut him off. I had to cut him off because because you don't practice what you preach. See, I want to give a shout out to the Shakur family. And you hear this sellout garbage, these fake gangsters like Whack 100 talk greasy about Tupac. Didn't Tupac shot two white cops and got off? Shout out to the Shakur family.
Before you continue, we're going to dedicate this live to the Shakur family. That's more than right. We dedicate this live to the Shakur family. So anybody Shakur family, hearing this, we dedicate this live to your family and our deepest thoughts with you with the family. And our family right here, the Underrated One family, we got your back.
That's right. That's right.
I gotta say that. Yeah, man.
So, like I said, man, Malcolm. Like I said, when I think about Tupac, he was like our Malcolm X in our generation. So when Tupac had left this planet, that hurts, man. That I was angry, was upset because he was the only one. Like he represent us. Like he represent, you know what I'm saying? Look, he was like, he didn't give a fuck, man. Like to me, he's more gangster than all these other suckers out here talking about all this, and then you got that Whack 100 punk, I'm Pyru, haven't done nothing. But he talked greasy about Tupac.
Yeah.
And I say a lot of times you had Snoop Dogg talk greasy about Tupac. Jealous. These rappers are jealous. These so-called people are jealous of Pac. Now they have all this stuff to say now that man is dead. But when he was alive, all these rappers were shook. He shook the world. Ain't nobody stepped up to him. That's how powerful the Shakur family is. You got the government wanted to go. They were so pissed off. They had a $2 million bounty on Assata Shakur's head. The government, not just one person. No, let me out, King. Not just one. They had the government, the United States. That's how powerful she was. You had the whole government going after one woman. Think about that, King.
Yeah. And this back in 1970s.
Facts.
We know the condition of 1970, the 1970 was. You know? So now all this that we giving your knowledge and everything, right? Big G, we appreciate you that you're here. You know, at least you're here conversating with us, and we appreciate that. But still, then I still say, when y'all gonna come up, black men or black women, especially, or anybody that is not of human, y'all can't come up there and pay your respects.
It just shows you that white people are pissed. They mad. And we had a demonstration. You know what I'm saying? They mad. I hope y'all stay mad. I hope all you white dogs, y'all wet dog flea carriers, I hope all y'all get mad. Stay mad. Stay mad. I love it. Because our sister won. And y'all lost. Y'all lost. You had all that money and you still couldn't get her. That's crazy.
You know what the cool thing about this, bro? You had a bounty of $2 million, and they still find a way to get her to Cuba.
That's right. That's right.
So actually let me know what's up with your clearance. Cause I mean, as you know, y'all security clearance is weak. See, and they outsmart you. She was a maximum prison, and how she find a way to get out of it? Because they tell we gonna kill you. Because they probably tell you ain't gonna make it out of the jail.
That's how it was, man. It's like anything that happens to them, they're not gonna, their whole thing was they don't care if you're innocent. Like they like our thing is that their thing is with us, you're guilty before proven innocent.
Yeah.
That's their thing. With them, they're innocent until proven guilty. So she was already guilty, and because she was part of the Black Panther movement, they was gonna use her as an example. She wasn't stupid.
Yeah, they was gonna kill her too.
Facts. They sure was. Yep. Look how they were trying to do Muhammad Ali when Muhammad Ali became when he changed his name and was said he was in a nation when he became conscious. And he said, I'm not fighting in no war. Or they were still going to draft him. Because they was going to mess him up one way or another. And he said he refused. He said, I'd rather serve time in jail. He said, he said, y'all my enemy. He said, the Vietcongs didn't call me, he said, the Vietcongs didn't call me the N-word. Y'all did. Y'all my enemy. See, back in those days, black people, they stood for something, man. They stood for something.
Yeah.
We think shit is sweet over here. Ain't nothing changed. We just got an example today. Just ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed.
No.
But y'all black people gonna learn. I tell black people, you're gonna learn the one way or another. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You know?
Ain't no sense, y'all. Y'all didn't want to come up here and pay your respects. That's effed up, man. That's messed up, man. The people talk all they want to. Yo, you unread. I can't believe you said something like that. You know, come on. Y'all, you know, she gave her life for us, and y'all came and come up at night 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But I know that when it comes down to our revolutionaries, that our people, some of our people don't care. They don't honor our ancestors. They don't honor our greats, and I realize that now. It's more criticism than honoring them, and I don't let them get away with it. That's the reason why I don't let them preach about sellouts to me. And I don't care what Farrakhan. Oh, Farrakhan, I'll shut them down right there. Don't come up with no Farrakhan. Elijah Muhammad was a damn snake. I don't care about him either. That's why I did a whole thing about dishonorable. I said a dishonorable Elijah Muhammad. Oh man, those Muslims, they got mad. Well, one of them got mad at me, and I recorded him too. I don't know if you heard that video. It's called the "You Better Be Quiet." So he got mad at me. So I talked about his boy. I said, oh, so your man can live in a mansion and watch his people starve. Malcolm didn't live like that. Marcus Garvey didn't live like Marcus Garvey lived in a brownstone where every other black people lived in a brownstone in Harlem. Malcolm lived in a regular house. Martin Luther King lived in a regular house in a black neighborhood. These people did not live among their means. They didn't live among everybody. They lived among their people. I don't understand that. This is the reason why I bang on these sellouts. I bang on all of them. So it just shows me that, to me, this shows me that we dealing with a lot of hypocrites, a lot of false flaggers. I talked about this in many of my videos. That's why we got to be very selective who we want on our team. Underrated. We got to be very selective. Very selective nowadays.
Yeah, and also we got to go back to support. I mean, we do support each other. I'm not gonna say we do, but we got to keep more in contact with each other as we was before. We have to. Let's go back to things that we used to do. I mean, they can't be the same thing, but at least similar to that, to keep in contact with each other outside social media. and also too learn to corroborate more. And I feel that is very important. We need to do that more. Pick certain ones, no doubt, and learn to corroborate more, and let it be consistent.
I agree.
We gotta do that more. It goes for me too, you know. It goes for me too. We gotta do it more. And I want people to look at this picture right here. And she didn't ask for money. I mean, y'all can't even go. Y'all can't come up, man. That's crazy. And like you said too, brother, there's people is doing their lives right now, right? That looks like us. This live is in public now, right?
That's right.
I'll be back, family. You know, let me pay. I gotta pay my respects. Thank you, Big G. I appreciate Big Joe. Thank you. Appreciate that for your constant support. Yeah, they don't have, no. Really, I mean, come on now. Mm. They don't know. So what time is it? Oh, 124. There's anything else you want to add on, bro?
Man, I just want to say, man, just
You make your last remarks, bro.
rest in peace, rest in paradise to our sister, Assata Shakur, man. And said, my condolences to the Shakur family. We lost another great one. Of course, we lost. I remember we lost Tupac's mother not too long ago. Before her, you know, that was a sad. Hearing about that was very emotional. Of course, before her was Tupac. I believe I think Tupac's sister is still alive. She's doing well.
Good.
There's been a sad moment, but like I said, give my condolences to the Shakur family. Rest in paradise to our sister. She's an ancestor now, and she's and I'm glad like I said, she's been free physically and she's free spiritually now. And and like I said again, man, to you white, uh, to your Caucasoid, Neanderthal, lice carrying bastards, y'all coming up here and love using the N word, but you won't be brave enough to say it in our face. You're not man enough. You're talking about the land of the brave. This country is not land of the brave. Y'all, this is the land of the cowards. You had to have a whole country to chase after one black woman because you mad because some punk ass racist scumbag New Jersey trooper got murked, which he should have got murked. He should have got murked. Because I know how them Jersey state troopers, I know how them Jersey cops get down. Ain't nothing changed with them. We saw that in that movie. You saw how they treat black people in that movie, New Jersey Drive. Ain't nothing changed with them. So y'all stay mad. Y'all stay mad. As much crap that much much crap that we had to deal. You luckily our people we didn't put bounties on none of y'all heads. George Zetterman, they should have been a bounty on his head. And many others. Rather you sentence them or not. It still should have been a bounty on their head, dead or alive. Dead or alive. See,
Yeah.
and I want to say this lastly. I want our people to learn from this and learn from what she had to do. And I want us to make a home, whether if it's, like I said, there's a lot of black people in Cuba, a lot of African people in Cuba. And we need to start building bridges. We need to stop with this whole FBA nonsense, because guess what? When shit goes down, you want to have a place to go to. You want to feel safe. I don't care if it's Ghana. I don't care if it's Libya. I don't care if it's in Nigeria. You want to have a place to go, even if it's Cuba. You want to have a place to go where you feel safe. If something goes down, you want to have a home, a solid home that you can go to where you could be protected. Because this country do not protect black people. And they made it very clear. Very clear. But again, rest in paradise to our good queen, Assata Shakur, and my condolences to the Shakur family. And that's all I have to say, brother. But I want to thank you for having me.
Thank you. Stay right there. Come on, close it. I want you to stay right there. Yes, Dr. Fiona Shakur had passed away. She gave her life to us, made even certain sacrifices. And really is. So my thing is rest in peace to our queen, and thank you. Let's keep her legacy carry on. On behalf of my channel, Underrated Dark, was yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Now, the ones that could not come up tonight, y'all got other endeavors. We understand that. Y'all can't even come up, pay respects. So, good night, good night, good night. And anything else you want to add on, bro? You could. Now I went up. Oh, now back to now. Anything you want to say?
That's pretty much it, brother. I just want to thank you for having me. I'm glad we had this. We had to do this live. I think this was a great live. This was important live, and I hope people who haven't seen it, I hope they at least comment and give their condolences in the comment section. At least do that. But yeah, I want to thank everybody that did comment on the chat. Shout out to them. And but yeah, there's been a very and we shouldn't stop. We shouldn't stop here. You know, we got to do another one. We got to do another one.
Definitely.
So there's many things I want to say. I might do one on my live, and you could come up. So yeah, we gotta continue this because this is very important. This is important, and there's going to be some people that are going to criticize. Like I said again, I want to see what the media are going to say about it. And I know there's going to be a lot of black folks, some black people, not all, but it's going to be black people going to say something negative about their sister. You know, just like you're going to have some suckers that's going to say something negative, and we're gonna challenge them. We're gonna check them. That's all. So I don't have a problem with that. But like I said, this is not a land of the brave. This is a land of a coward. This is a land of the cowards, and we had an experience of one coward who didn't show his face. We hear a bunch of his bastard children in the background. I hope he took them to the vet. But so yeah. With that said, thanks for having me, brother. It's been a sad moment, but at the same time, we have to celebrate. We have to celebrate, brother. We have to celebrate her accomplishments. We have to celebrate that she was free. We have to celebrate that she won. She won. We have to celebrate that. So to me, it's not really a loss. I looked at it as it's a glorious moment that she didn't have to. She wasn't in prison. Unfortunately, like you said, she was away from her family, but guess what? She was alive. And to me, that's important. And I know, and she's away from her family. That's that's the only thing that's messed up. But she was alive, and to me, that's important. She lived to see 78, which is, to me, that's a good age. So at least she didn't die early in prison, in United States prison. You know what I'm saying? Or even, at least we can say she didn't get the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? At least we can at least we can't at least we can't say that. So to me, I just look at it as a celebration. In my opinion. So like, she won at the end of the day. So with that said, man, I'm just want to thank you for having me, man. We're gonna do this again. Definitely. We gotta honor her again. So yeah. Shout out to Clowns in the building.
Yeah, shout out to my shut. Yeah, if you want to come and pay your respects, you can. And if you want to stay a little longer, brother, you can too. Pay your respects. I put the link in the chat. I spare a few more minutes. If I can do that. You know, I'm saying so like, I can do that. Shout out to my brother, Clarence McClain. Shout out to the brother. Shout out to the home. I don't know why it's not working. So, all right, there go the link right there. So, there you go. If you want to come up, brother McClain, you can. God that way, you come. There's a link right there. Pay some respect to the queen. So, okay. Well, that's it. I don't know if you're gonna come up or not and everything, but thank you, my brother. Thank you as always for your encouragement, brother McClain. And thank you, brother Guy, now you wanted to come up. And it's funny though, we talking about we're gonna end this almost 10 minutes ago. Now it was up to like maybe 4 or 5. Now it's up to 11. You see that, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Now it's
That's it.
back to now. Huh?
No, that's it.
That's incredible. How some of y'all feel, man. That's it, But
Hit that like
see,
button.
it would have more people up here. It would have been making it would be all right. But I'm getting tired. Now I'm gonna rest a little bit and go to emotion about our queen and stuff. I know in his own way he got to deal with it too. But on behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the #1 grinder. We're gonna dedicate this life to her family. We lost a great one. The best of the business. This one is Ghost. Good evening. Out. Ghost.